All right. All right. So you ready?
Yeah.
So you see the game, right? You see the board?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So you're black. All right.
Mhm.
1630. Okay. Slav. All right. Let's see. All right.
Oh wait, I thought I moved the knight first this time. What? Really? Oh, I must have been out before I didn't before I knew better. Okay.
Was this last night, or was this
No.
before the chess club or after the chess club?
I think this was before.
Before. Okay.
This was before. Okay, I know better now. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. So you see here, he had the opportunity. He missed it though. Let's see. Here he could have, let's say, take. It's the same thing that the grandmaster did, right, in the simul. You see that?
Yeah. God damn it! I keep falling for the same trick twice. Really, Asher. God.
Yeah. So. Yeah, definitely. Either knight f6 here, or even sometimes in this position, it might be good to do this to fortify this d5 pawn, even though it looks like you're trapping your bishop. But eventually, you can bring go b6 and bishop b7, and then push c5. So yeah, you can free your bishop that way.
That's what I was like, okay, that's scary. What's
Yeah, so you gotta focus on fortifying this d5 pawn.
Yeah, right. No, I understood that now after yesterday. But
yeah. All right. All right. So there, bishop f5. All right. e3, knight f6. All right. Okay. I mean, here again, I would fortify here. E6, strengthen that pawn.
I didn't want his knight. I didn't want him to push his knight to the outpost square.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
All right. So So let's see here. Okay, so you did it good. Good.
Wait, is that a good reason to not make the knight move then?
Yeah. I mean, that's a good square for the knight also, but yeah, it's a good good reason definitely. All right, so good. You put your bishop on a good active square.
Notice how you don't have like that.
All right, looks pretty good. All right, good. Nice. Queen back. Well, why does he do queen back?
I thought I had a really good thing going here at some point, but I somehow effed it up.
Yeah, why does he go queen back? I mean, here. I mean, here for him, I think I would just keep the queen there and push, something like that. But yeah, all right. It looks like he's just wasting. Maybe he wants to push these pawns forward. Let's see. Oh, he wants to trade that bishop. Okay. Alright. Alright, that's okay. Good. Alright, that's kind of weakening. It's kind of weakening the light squares around.
Yeah, but his knight was pinned to his queen.
Right.
So he would have had to allow it, or else I would have just taken his pawn.
Yeah, you were threatening h2 pawn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how I messed this up somewhere. Was that a mistake with this pawn push here to break?
Yeah, I wouldn't do that yet because he has a nice move to fork and trade this nice bishop that you have.
No, this move messed me up. That move messed me up later. Yeah.
Yeah. So instead,
I gotta stop. I gotta stop breaking the pawn structure like that with a pawn break like that, I guess.
Yeah. So let's see here. What's a better move for you? All right. So what do you think is a better move for you then here?
I'm not really sure because I know I'm supposed to be attacking him on the king side, but I don't know a real way to increase my attack here because I don't really have too many squares available.
Well, you just gotta look which of your pieces are not active yet. What do you think?
My rooks.
Right. So maybe something like this. Activate the rook on the half-open file. Control this square even more. Maybe jump here. Right? Jump here and then push here, something like that.
Okay,
Or-
I guess my whole plan. I guess it comes down to the whole preparation and planning thing. It still needs work.
Right. I mean, also, so after here, so after you move the rook here, also you can think about doing, if you want, you can push these pawns as well.
Well, yeah, but wouldn't that undermine the whole point of the where I'm supposed to be attacking?
True.
Wouldn't I be
Yeah. I mean, you could do that because you have your pieces are nicely developed here. He doesn't have too much. He doesn't have too much pressure over here with his pieces. So that's the only reason why I'm saying you could also open up the queen side, but yeah, the rook here to put pressure on this square specifically is also a good move too. So I would definitely do that.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You definitely want to avoid these kind of trades, you know, because this bishop is very very important, very active, eyeing the king, right? So, all right. Yeah.
Yeah, I got crushed.
No.
Well, this one should have crushed me.
All right. So you took. All right.
Well, I had a whole plan behind taking, with the knight and stuff like that, but then that move came out of nowhere.
All right. So let me see here. So you took. All right. Yeah. Again, I would prevent this knight from jumping here. So maybe something like a3 or a6.
Yeah, I didn't see it coming, and I just got blasted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, oh, should be okay here, and then he did that, and I was like, oh, shh.
Yeah, this is good, but again, yeah, just forgetting about this.
Yay, I'm getting
All right.
there.
Oh, ouch. Yeah, exactly.
I reverse out of the way. Let's see here.
Yeah. All right. So he did a little skewer here. Okay, that kind of sucks. Oh, man. Uh-oh. What was that? Huh, why'd you take there? You just...
I wanted to open up the space for my queen to get on the file so I can develop some sort of attack.
I mean, he has the initiative here. He just took your rook, and now you're gonna open up this file on your queen. Ooh. All right, so let's see.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to push I was already in a losing position at this point, and my only it didn't. I was told it doesn't matter material-wise once I'm already in a lose position. It's all about the attack.
Okay.
So I figured that my best option was to get my queen onto that square cup and make sure his king doesn't have any escapes. I could try to develop an attack against his king as fast as possible.
All right. So basically desperation. Seems like it.
I had to attack his king was my only option at this point. It was the only way I was winning the game. And I was like, I had to checkmate his king before his material advantage mattered.
Right. Okay. All right. Ouch. Okay. All right. So now he's up. So now he's up a whole rook. Yeah. Ouch. Okay. All right. So now you're losing a whole rook. Woo. That's rough. That's rough. Oh. Okay. So yeah, here I would definitely. So he's attacking your queen, and he's also attacking this pawn. All right. So. I mean, I assume you did g5 because you wanted to have like an attack on his king, something like that.
No, I wasn't trying to push the pawn. I needed that square for my knight.
Okay.
I needed his bishop to back off so I can just continue with my attack on the thing unevaded.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay. This is a rough position. All right. Oh, okay. So he dropped his pawn with check. Did he take it? Yeah, he did take it. Ouch. Yeah.
I dropped the pawn, I know, but I really didn't have much of a choice. I need to get my attack going.
Yeah. All right.
This is where you effed up.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why I did it either.
Wow. All right, you got lucky.
I know. I told you I shouldn't have won this game for any reason.
Yeah,
He just decided to end on me. I don't know.
yeah, he was getting greedy. Yeah, he needed to come back here, keep his bishop for protection. So if you come over here, you know he's got that, right?
Hey, if he's not gonna protect this king, I mean,
Yeah. All right. Well, your attacking, your desperate efforts to attack paid off.
I'm very confused that it did, but I was like, okay.
Wow, he must have been kicking himself, being down a rook and getting checkmated. Oh man. Right. Yeah, I mean, right here, the only thing that he probably could have done would be like, I don't know, something like that. But even that's not pretty. You take, maybe come back here. You know? And
I still push the queen forward.
maybe come here. Maybe you can come here. And now he kind of holds it. So what do you do here?
Oh, fuck.
It's hard to break through.
Maybe, let's see. This is where you get a bit. This is where we have to get a bit wild here for the W. Let me think.
Yeah, it's hard to break.
Alright, so I attack his bishop first and like activate my knight to what is it? I activate my knight to E.
Right here?
Yeah, here. Then I move it to E.
Then
E4.
here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so knight c5. Let's see here. Knight c5. Alright. I mean, he could always do something like this.
It's defended by a pawn, though, so I can still push it. Or I could just take his bishop still.
But if you take the bishop, then you allow him to come down with check.
Good thing we did that.
Okay.
You see?
Did not just die.
So now he's winning.
Actually, we almost just died.
So.
I heard.
All right. So let's go back. All right. So let's go back and see what. So this opening is good. Let's see. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Stockfish also, likes knight f6.
Yeah. I know that now. I know that now, so I won't do it anymore.
Right.
I just don't know I didn't know the opening. That's why. I only started playing the opening because he told me to defend the center pawn, so I didn't really know what I was doing in it.
Right, and yeah, so you gotta be careful when you defend it with c6. It's different when you defend it with e6, but with c6, yeah, you always have this option of the queen coming here and attacking both weak pawns, right? So yeah.
I could try defending it the other way too sometimes. I'll think about it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to try to remember too many openings because I'm trying to focus on getting better at the game, not learning 15 billion openings.
Right. Yeah, and with d4, d5, I usually do, and c4, I usually do b6. That's my thing. I very rarely do this one. That's just my style. All right. Yeah, so that's the main thing with this opening, and then so you did the beginning pretty well. It's good to pin this knight because now you created weaknesses, so that's good. But that was the second mistake. So you're giving him this square right here, right?
Yeah, I know I shouldn't break that pawn structure. Like half the time, I'm not really sure what's a better thing to do. That's usually what the issue is.
Yeah, right here. put pressure on the half-open file, control the square, jump, maybe occupy with the knight, and you can push, and that's pretty good. You know, that's a very nice position.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like a lot of times, like I'm thinking, I try to come up with a plan, and I don't really have like a. I don't usually. I never sure like with the smooth, like the smooth natural thing to do. Like say just move my rook over here. Like, I saw the activation of my rook. Like I didn't kind of see like this whole thing lady wreck.
Yeah.
Start working my pawn in. And it'll all start. It'll all start coming apart on its own without me having to do something unnecessarily worsening my position.
Yeah. 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 Again, pawn chain facing towards the king side, right? So control of the square. So you already have the f3 square under pressure. So now you can apply more pressure to the e4 square like that. So yeah, the second mistake. All right, and then skewer, nasty. Yeah, so here I would just take back. Just a simple take back.
But if I take back, then if I just take back, then my position just like.
I mean, you're not necessarily losing. You're just down with a little bit of material. You're not necessarily losing. Still anything can happen here. So.
Yeah, I know, but I was really trying to open my lines toward the attack because that was the only thing I could do at that point to really win the game.
Right. Yeah, and it paid off. Yeah, sometimes. So basically, what you wanted to do was confuse him, something like that. Right, or maybe put him on the defensive. Yeah. Right.
It's the only thing I can do.
Yeah.
You're down material, like I was talking about it with I can never remember this man's name. Jesus.
Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's talking about. He told me once I was down material, like if you're down material, then the material doesn't really matter anymore. It's all about the attack.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point. All right, so you were going desperado, basically.
I was already behind, no choice. I was like, well, looks like it's either I win, this attack works, or I lose.
Right. So it's like you got nothing to lose, right?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So let's see here.
Loose cannon.
Yeah, loose cannon. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, this is really.
I can't believe it actually worked. I was like, oh, what? Excuse me.
Right. Yeah, it seems like he was moving. I'm looking at the timestamp. It seems like he was moving fast, and you were thinking a lot, too. Right? He's got 24. He's got 24 minutes left. You have 5 minutes left.
You know that move that skewer.
Yeah.
I thought about ways to tactically get like material something for like 10, 15 minutes straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Right. Yeah. You thought for 12 minutes here. Wow.
Normal.
Right? You went from 17 minutes to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
All right. So let's do another one.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do another. Let's do another one. Let's see here.
All right. So which one you want to do?
It's a great question. You could do You could just do the one. I think I just got bodied by this game. ABC 88. I just got bodied until I just left.
Yeah, that was in 12 moves. Oh my god, it's a quick game. All right, see this one. 12-move game.
Yeah, I think I got bodied by this dude pretty bad.
All right.
I just remember this being like a quick. Well, I got clapped. Let me just leave now.
All right. So you are black. All right. All right. Starting good. Okay.
I rarely castle queen side. Like, almost never.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, here actually I would... Okay, so D3 or D6 is a good move. I mean, I would also, get ready to push these pawns don't let him jump here, right? Because
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
yeah, once you castle queen size, this pawn becomes weakness, right? So don't let him jump here. Push h6 and g5 and start your attack.
Yeah.
Look, like
Wait.
you got a nice battery here going, so that's pretty good.
So I was supposed to attack on the king side though.
Yeah, right, definitely. Yeah, when you castle opposite side castlings, yeah, usually it's a attack on the king.
So that rule trumps the pawn rule.
Say again.
So that rule trumps the pawn chain rule.
Right. Yeah, so here your pawn chain is pointing this way. Yeah, good point. Yeah, so you would think that you would want to open up this side, but no. Usually, when there's opposite side casting like this, usually it becomes king attacks. So you just push your pawns and just go all out and open up the position. Yeah.
I'm getting all right. I'm slowly getting to get this. All right.
Yeah.
There's rules with a bunch of exceptions.
Yeah.
So annoying.
Of course, it can't be that simple, right?
No. Give you some rules to follow. Try
Nope.
to follow them.
Can't.
Sorry. This is one of those times you're supposed to break it. My bad.
Yeah, right.
Whoops.
Okay, so here, did you forget that this pawn was what do you call it, unprotected?
I don't even remember, honestly.
Okay.
I'll find out. I must have, because I just pushed it.
Okay. Okay, so what were you gonna say?
I might.
I mean, this was a good move. G5 was a good move, kicking away the knight. And now, maybe something like, I mean, you could even just protect it that way, right?
Yeah, I just pushed it. Yeah.
That's nice.
I don't know why I didn't.
And then
I don't know why the hell I didn't. Yeah, that was kind of wild.
and then you can develop here, and get this knight out of the way either here or maybe up here, and then push this pawn, and you got a nice pawn storm going, right? So, yeah. So this is the beginning of a good attack. But you just
Okay.
yeah, just a little oversight there.
Learn one step at a time, and then after that, I just got my. I think I quit after this happened.
Right. You just forgot that this was unprotected as well. Yeah. So here, what was needed was maybe that move. Maybe bishop e6, d6.
Yeah.
That would have been nice.
Yeah. Okay. Living and learning. Got it.
Yeah. So yeah, no, this was a good. It was a good beginning though. You developed pretty well opposite side castling. Just keep in mind. So usually opposite side castling it becomes a king hunt on both sides, and whoever gets the other king first, and also you want to try to avoid these nasty forks, right?
Yeah.
So this pawn definitely becomes a target. So push the h pawn and deprive the knight of the square.
Yeah.
All right. So
I remember during the simul, the grandmaster told me playing wasn't gonna necessarily make me improve. So I'm not sure where I go from here if I like me playing games against people that are that's stronger than me, or at least rated higher than me, are not gonna necessarily grant me improvement. Where do I go from here?
So what did he give you any suggestions?
Well, he told me I can't go wrong with puzzles, right? So he told me that part, right? So, but I'm thinking, I was also watching another video where it's you got to get good at weird tactics. So, I know the ones on Lead Chess give you, very, regular tactical patterns to remember.
Yeah.
But, I guess I'm getting better at chess, allows you have to exercise some flexible thinking, right? So,
right.
The current puzzles I guess I'm doing don't really have, aren't really as flexible as say some of the ones these other puzzle composers have.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean.
So would you recommend mixing up the type of puzzles I'm doing, or because I know my current issue right now is middle and late game.
So
I don't know if I'm reading books on it, if I should start reading books on it, stuff like that, to develop the. Because right now I'm kind of learning the ideas behind middle and late game one review at a time, basically.
Yeah. So, do you have any books?
Huh?
Any chess? Do you have any chess books?
No, I don't.
Okay. Yeah, I would definitely recommend getting some. They're really good to have. I've read a lot of chess books.
Yeah, because like I'm not really like much of a much of a reader and stuff like that. So like I was hoping I could get through videos. But, like I guess like I don't necessarily fully get the concept by just watching one grandmaster explain like something like one time. I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think analyzing your okay, so playing a bunch of people is good, but that alone doesn't get you better. Yeah, I think he's right in that sense. But if you play games and then you analyze them afterwards, like the way we do, I think a lot can be learned from that. Yeah, but he's right in the sense that just playing games, a bunch of games, might not improve you so much because you're not necessarily, analyzing your mistakes and figuring out where you went wrong and how you can, do better, things like that. You know,
Okay.
but yeah, I think the way we do it, we analyze your games, we look at, what you did and how you were thinking and principles that each position warrants. I think that can be very massively helpful. So,
Okay.
but if you want, we could also focus on like specific positions, like middle game positions or end game positions, or end game studies. I'm sure they have.
Yeah, that would be. I'd like that.
Yeah, so I'm sure they have like end game maybe lessons or end game studies. I mean, there's a lot of puzzles, end game puzzles. If you want to look through, look at. So
Yeah, I would like to focus on stuff the areas on weekends, like that I could develop them a lot faster.
right, yeah, we can do that. So yeah, so let me know what you want to do, or if you have a specific end game position in mind, or you want to go over a master game, by a grandmaster.
Yeah.
We can go over.
Yeah, I don't have any. I don't have anything. Yeah, I don't have anything specific, but yeah, whatever you can come up with,
Yeah.
help me. That'd be great.
All right, so I'll look through because I think on Lead Chess they have a database of games, like I think of grandmaster games of like, and they divide it into I think
Okay.
openings and different themes. And so yeah, I'll look.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, we'll look through those and see if you want to do any of those. All right.
All right, got it.
All right, so we'll look at that for next week maybe. All right.
All right.
So you want to do another one?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So let's see here. All right. So which one? 36 moves, 27 moves. Oh, you want to do this longer one? This 43 move one? Let's do this one. I like doing longer ones. You played a 1700 here. So when you find a game, do you put out a search and put restrictions on the rating that can accept your game?
Yeah, I restricted to only 16 or higher.
Okay, good. Okay, that's good. All right, so you did English.
Yeah, I don't want to just be playing anyone at this point if I want to get better.
Right. That's good. All right. Okay.
That's why I'm figuring you notice right now that nobody's played lower than 16.
Yeah. It's good. All right, so good opening so far. Good.
Huh?
It's a good opening so far. So here, in this position, by playing e3, this bishop becomes bad, becomes blocked, right? All these pawns on dark squares.
Yeah.
So for that reason, before you lock it in like this, I would just trade it off.
I was thinking of putting it not there, but on F4.
So you could do F4. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. In this kind of positions, I don't like to have a bishop that is the same bishop as all these pawns on the same color, because it's just so restricted. You know, maybe I don't like could do something like that, and I don't know. It just seems look like the bishop has nowhere to go. You know, he could even do that and like slowly trap your bishop. You see that?
No.
So that's the kind of thing you run into if you have too many pawns on the same color as your bishop, right? You just run out of moves. So,
I see.
yeah. So for that reason,
Space disadvantage. So I gotta remember that space disadvantage. Actually, I've taken advantage of my mistake before, so I should know better.
yeah. So for that reason, I would definitely move to trade the bishop as soon as possible. You know, he just goes h6. You just take, and now that's a pretty comfortable position. You know, now you can start pushing here, and then bring the rook over. You know, and maybe knight up here, pawn up, f4. Right, so that's a pretty nice position. And you know, and the fact that your bishop is on the opposite color of your pawns is very nice. Right, so
Okay.
that's the kind of spirit of this position, the way I see it. All right. So now you have a bad bishop. All right. So okay, that was good. That was really good.
Yes.
So you see why this move is good? I like this move because in moving the knight, so here queen b3, you're putting pressure on b7 and also on d5, right?
Yeah.
So he chooses to protect both by knight b6, which forfeits his pressure on e5, and you quickly took advantage of that. So that was a good move. I like that move.
Say that again.
So by moving his knight to b6, right, he's protecting d5 and b7. So he's forfeiting his control over the e5 square. So you quickly took advantage of that and moved your knight here. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's a good move.
Yeah.
You know,
Thank you.
seeing that he forfeited that square, and now and it's also really good because now you're opening up your bishop to join the attack, right? So really good.
Yeah.
All right. Good. Yeah.
I think
that's good.
some of it's starting to stick. Eventually, I'll get it
Yeah.
all in there.
Yeah. There's also another nice move. Now you're threatening to come here and just win this pawn.
Yeah.
That's also really good.
I was trying to get. I was really trying to. I was trying to go on the. I was trying to push this queen side attack, bro.
Yeah, it's good. Very good. Yeah. You see your pawns facing this way, right?
Yeah.
Good. Very good.
I think I just pushed the pawn forward.
Yeah, I would just push the pawn again. Why not? Push him back even further.
Yeah.
So you come.
I hope I did. I did that in the game. I did it in the actual game, right? I think I did.
Oh, you did, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and if he comes back here, I would just fortify the position, fortify the knight with this.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
I didn't want to just.
Yeah.
I didn't want to just move my pawn like that from because it was in front of my king. You told me not to unnecessarily move my pawn.
Right. Well, I mean, here we're in the middle game, and you know, I think this is warranted because this is a nice outpost. You don't want to move your knight, and you don't want to trade it. And
yeah.
So if he takes your knight, you have a nice centralized pawn here that controls a lot, right?
Okay.
So yeah.
So no, if you have the central, because I always run into that problem a lot when my outpost knight gets attacked. I'm not really sure what to do.
Yeah. Usually it's best to just fortify it. All right, so you did a5. Good. Yeah, definitely. No, yeah, I would definitely protect it again. Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know. I don't know. I usually don't know what to do when someone like opposes like my fortified knight with something like that. So I'm like,
yeah. So
I'm always like.
So what do you think is a good move for him here?
What I think is a good move after what?
For him. For black. If you did f4, what's a good move for black?
I'm figuring he can push his knight to the outpost square as well.
Oh, over here?
Yeah.
Let's see. Take. Now he's got to be careful because his queen is eyeing possibly if this pawn moves, you're double attacking the f7 pawn,
I guess. Yeah, he takes his bishop first.
right? So what does he do? Take here, you take,
He has to exchange the knight.
and now if he exchanges the knight, you got a nice extra pawn here. Check. Like that's called what do you call it? The
waiting move, right?
in between move. Yeah, Zwischenjug. funny word. Yes, that's a nice in between move. And then now, it's probably best to take with the f pawn just to open up the rook. Right?
Yeah, and start attacking his king. Actually.
Yeah, why not? And now look at this. Now your pawn chain kind of developed into now it's kind of facing this way, right?
Ah, that's funny.
Right.
Think about that.
Yeah. So
my attack can change direction.
Yeah.
In the middle of the game, whenever it wants. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Depending on where it's facing, right? So, yes, this is a really nice position right now. Good. Okay. Cool. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So just remember when you have these knight outposts, you want to try to keep it there as much as possible. Just fortify it.
Okay. All right. I see.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So you gave up your nice
Sorry
knight.
about that, guys. All right.
Yeah. So you gave up your nice knight for his knight. All right.
All right.
Catch you later.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. So let's see here. Yeah. It's such an unfortunate trade right here to give up your nicely outposted knight for his crappy knight.
Yeah, I didn't want to, but I was like, I didn't know what the best thing to do was because like it was being challenged and I was gonna lose it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, and here, so that move, I think a6 is a bit premature because you're allowing him now to close up the queen side a little bit. So I think keeping the tension here, like this pawn is nice because it can move forward at any time, right? And so it's nice to keep it there just in case you need it. So sometimes you don't need. It's just there's a saying by Aaron Nimzovich. It says the threat is stronger than the execution.
You tell me this a lot, actually.
Oh, did I tell you that a lot? Yeah, because that's one of my favorite quotes and one of my favorite ideas that I constantly harp on is that sometimes just having the possibility of doing something looming over your opponent's head is psychologically defeating. So this is psychological chess now.
Now he's trying to make a mind game my opponent into losing.
Yeah, so this can be very very irritating. Just having your pawn here hanging out, So instead of closing up the position like that, maybe you can bring this rook. See this rook is inactive, right?
Yeah.
So maybe bring the rook over here. Try to activate it a little bit. Maybe bring the knight over. And then try to maybe bring the knight to this outpost. This is also another nice outpost, right?
It takes.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, this is a nice outpost attacking the queen, attacking this weak pawn. So yeah, that's so yeah. So these are the things you could do. So yeah, you don't want to give him the possibility to close up where your attack is going, right? So I think a6 gives him that possibility to close it up. Okay. All right, so let's see here. All right. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, so now he has a nice pawn here, controlling these two squares. All right. Yeah. Yeah. So now, oh, ouch! Losing the bishop. No.
I forgot. I was planning, but I was trying to force him to make that push for a while though. That's why I got excited and just took.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was planning for that move for a while. I was like, he finally did it.
Yeah.
Got him. Took the pawn. Lost my bishop. I was like, no, he got me.
Right. Yeah. So instead of D takes C5, what do you think would have been better?
I guess take with the other pawn then.
Yeah, definitely take with the other pawn. And now, what do you think is a good move here?
How should I know?
What do you think?
I don't know. Threatening his rook, dark square bishop.
Yeah, I think that's a good in between move. Yeah, threaten the rook and just force him to go back to a less active file. Right, this is a closed file. That's nice. Or even before he moves, maybe he wants to do an in between move himself and just push his pawn. He could do that. Yeah. Yeah. So this is basically still kind of equal. He does have a passed pawn here. But still kind of and
Sorry.
actually, huh?
Sorry about this. I couldn't hear you for a moment. But
Okay. Yeah. I'm just saying it's kind of equal position. Although he does have a passed pawn, but at the same time you have a nicely you have a nicely advanced pawn right here on a6. So maybe you should try to target this pawn to get this pawn moving.
Yeah, because he also mentioned like the grandmaster also mentioned there was two important things like getting better at chess, right? There was like pattern recognition, so like you improve that through tactics and stuff like that, and then like like knowing like like knowing like if positions like winning. I forgot what he said. Like I guess like understanding or something like that. Because like I could calculate like 10 or 15 moves, so like if I don't know if that, if I'm not sure if that end game is winning for me, like there's no point.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of that stuff you get, from puzzles and from playing a lot of games with a lot of people, and then I mean, and analyzing the positions afterwards, the games afterwards. So it takes time,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I read a lot of chess books, but I guess you don't really need to read the chess books. If you watch some good tutorial videos, that can also be very helpful as well.
Well, I get a little like I try to watch videos on this stuff before, but like I'm not I somehow end up not really getting it. Like I kind of get it, but I really don't. So I guess I have to I guess reading the books would help me get better faster.
Okay. You know what? If you have a video that you're watching, like I assume you mean a YouTube video, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you have a video that you're watching that you're confused about, send it to me. I'll be curious to look at it, and tell me like which points specifically you're confused about.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of helpful too. Okay, then I'll start doing that.
Yeah, I'll take a look at them. And just just send me the specific spots that confuse you.
Okay.
So all right. So here, so you lost your. Yeah, I mean, so this is a pretty good position. Pretty equal. You still have possibility for. It could be anyone's game basically, because now with this move, now the bishop is free, right? So now your bishop is much better than before. So yeah. So yeah, so you lost the bishop. All right. Yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, you know what? Here, much better move. Much better move than B takes a7. What do you think? Much better move.
I guess moving the rook threatening the bishop.
Yeah. Why? Why is that a good move?
Double up, attacks his bishop, and it actually defends that pawn take, I guess.
Yeah, threatening to take this pawn, and is being protected by the rook, attacking the bishop.
And then attack the king with the check, maybe.
Yeah, and if he moves the bishop, you got the queen eyeing f7.
I wish I kind of saw that. I didn't realize how good it was. I'm kind of stupid. No mind me.
Yeah.
I'm dumb. Oh my god, 'cause I saw that, but my genius up decided just to take the pawn. Well then.
Yeah, that's a nice move. So maybe.
I like how my thing is too like. The worst part about it is like you'll ask me what a better move was, and like I'll like see it in like 2 seconds, and I had like a way better move. So, like I feel like kind of so it's like why the hell didn't I see that when I was playing the game? It's like easily like 2 seconds later, someone asks me what's a better movie, and I look at it in 2 seconds. I'm like, it's my own damn game. Like what's wrong with me?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the pressure of being in the game at the moment. I don't know. Maybe.
My own goddamn game. I should be able to see these things.
Yeah, so if you went rook d7, then let's say he protects the bishop, right? He doesn't move it. Then you got this. That's a nice pawn, right? One square away from queening. You know, what does he do? Maybe something like this. Let's say, yeah, let's see, what do you do here?
I could defend it with my queen.
Let's see here. Hold on.
I could just defend it with my queen.
You mean here?
Nah,
Or here?
I was thinking there, yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking there too. But you know, again, when you're down material, you want to hesitate when in trading pieces. You know, you're definitely down material. But all right. So let's see. If you go here, if you go here, it takes. Yeah, it's hard to queen that pawn. Yeah, where does he go? Does he go here? Where do you think he goes? Or where do you go? Where do you go here? What do you think? Hello, Azure? Hello? Hello, hello? Hello? Hello, Azure?